Hey, welcome back. Do I have to rise this cup again? I'm an old man. This is heavy. It's a good cup, ain't it? I like this cup. See what I got on there? That's my intelligence.
Cullottas, Cullottas, grab your favorite brew. Ask a question, he'll answer it for you. The mafia, the mafia, the mafia, the mafia. You better hit prescribe if you know what's good for you. Drinking a cup of coffee with Frank Cullotta. He'll tell you a lot. He's Frank Cullotta.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coffee with Cullottas. Is with a heavy heart that I tell you that Frank left us, and he passed away this morning at 12:50 a.m. I had the honor and privilege of getting to spend last night sitting with him and talking with him. Did not know this was going to happen this sudden. Had no idea. It was a pretty unexpected and sudden. I know a lot of you asked if I was propping him up. No, I want to tell you guys that all of your comments, all of your thoughts, all of your prayers that went out to Frank, I actually think, because he was getting better, he did have COVID, he did have COPD, but I really think that all your thoughts and prayers were helping him. For the last couple of weeks, he was in the hospital. Out of respect to his family, who is still grieving for him, I don't want to give you all the details, but I do want to tell you that he was getting better, and we believed he was coming home. And every night, he would have me call the nurse and talk to the nurses about how he was doing. Unfortunately, because of the COVID, we can't go to the hospital. But they made an exception last night, and they let me come in and sit with him. I couldn't go in the actual room. They had sliding glass doors, big ones, that separated us. And I sat in a chair, and the nurse, she put the phone up to his ear, and I talked to him. He opened his eyes, he looked at me, he listened to every word that I said to him, and I promised him that I would tell his story, and I would tell it the way he put it. And I told him I wouldn't make him look like a jagoff, and I would do it the right way. So although he's gone, he's definitely not going to be forgotten. You know, I lost my father 5 weeks ago to the day. And after I lost my dad, I went over to his house one day. And I said, Frank, I don't have a dad anymore. And he looked at me. He said, bullshit. He said, every time you think of him, you're keeping him alive. His memory carries on. And he said to me then, he said, and if you need somebody to talk to, I'll be your dad. He said, I can't fill his shoes, but I'll listen to you. And over the past few weeks, he did. And I listened to him. We had a lot of talks. So, again, out of respect to his family, we didn't talk about it on the channel. and we didn't want to go into any details, but everybody was pulling for him. And if I made a lot of phone calls this morning to let people know that we're close to him, and if I didn't make a phone call to you and I was supposed to, I'm sorry. I'll probably be talking with you later. A few of you didn't answer the phone, so again, I'll be talking with you guys later. But I gotta say, I knew Frank for the last 15 years, and our story is our friendship is the most unlikely friendship that one would ever think. And I'm going to tell you guys that story over the next few weeks. I'll tell you guys that story. I promised Frank that I would tell his story and that I would tell it the right way. Just a few weeks ago, Frank gave me this. Spent a lot of time making it, and took a long time for him to write it. It's a long story. But then again, Frank had a long life. It's a very long story, but a long life. And I promised I would do it the way that he wanted it done, and I'm going to do that. We've been working on his website and getting it up, frankcullotta.com. And funny enough, this morning the website went live. I told you guys you could download this script cover. It's Frank's script cover. You guys are going to see on this script cover when you download it to print it out, you're going to see everything is made out to JC. And I don't want to say it just yet because that's, again, his family's wishes while they're going through this time. But one day I'll tell you what the JC stood for. Of course, when he went into the witness protection program, he did get a different name. And those were his initials. So that's why that script cover is made to JC. So over the next few days, this is very new. Like I say, I sat there last night with him. So this is still very fresh, and just wanted to tell you guys and let you guys know. Over the next couple of days, I'll be making a couple of videos. Frank gave me a bunch of photographs. He gave me a bunch of photographs to use to tell his story, and I'm gonna put a montage together. There's one. That's him and Henry Hill. Frank should definitely not be holding a gun, by the way. I think he got scolded for that. But I have pictures, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the pictures. Like I say, in a montage. There's his wedding. There's Tony and his wife at Frank's wedding. His second wedding, I should say. That's his second wedding. Anyhow, I just want to let you guys know that this meant a lot to him. For whatever reason, that we had this relationship, it was for a reason. And Frank believed that, and so do I. And I think over the past 8 months, you guys listening and you guys prescribing and commenting, it helped him get a lot off of his chest, because he had a pretty wild life. And this was a way for him to get a lot of things off of his chest that he needed to. And maybe that's why I was there, to give him that outlet. So anyhow, I know that a lot of you guys, not all of you, cared about him quite deeply. And he was a good friend. So anyhow, over the next few days, we'll be making some videos. I'm thinking maybe of going on a road trip and maybe taking a road trip back to Chicago from Vegas, maybe stopping in St. Louis, Kansas City, New Orleans, maybe even a quick jaunt over to LA. Go look at Bugsy's house, or Virginia's house rather. Look across the street and see where Howard crashed. I don't know what you guys want to see, but while I'm working on writing a story, I'm going to keep you guys entertained as well. So I see all of your comments, and I just thank you guys very much. And yeah, we'll see you soon.